When you start in a bachelor program, a lot of times there's a general idea about what type of career you want to pursue. But the road to that career can be difficult to navigate, and a lot of times students don't know what's the best course of courses they should take, or what's the best sequencing that they should follow. Depending on the student's interest, we can help guide them as their advisors and stay with them throughout the semester. And that way they're not wasting time, but they can have a more streamlined approach to getting that degree that they are seeking and move right into what they may need if they want to go right into the workforce, or if they would like to go into graduate school. An advisor is very helpful in guiding a student so that they can make the right choices to get them to their goal in a better way, a more streamlined way.
So here at Midway, I'm very glad this is the way that we do things here, that we have faculty advisors. Some bigger schools, you have a staff advisor that isn't a teaching professor in your position, they just follow a chart. But here, the advisors are in their fields and they talk to the other faculty and go, well, so-and-so says this class is just the right thing for you if you're pre-med. And I've talked to them and they say it's a great idea. Or this is not a great idea. I know it looks on paper like a great elective, but maybe we should try something different. And that gives our students a lot of confidence in their advising, but it also gives them that expertise of intangibles. That if I'm teaching a course that I'm advising you to take, I also know the difficulty level and whether or not taking other courses at the same time is wise for you. And also just sequentially, we don't hand pick everything the students should take every semester. There's some flexibility, but there's also some advising that goes into saying you really should take this class before this one. It's not required, but it will make you more successful.
So when it comes to time for advising, I like to spend a lot of time with each of my students, whether they're my in-seat traditional student and we can meet face-to-face, or if they're one of my online students and we have to set up a conference call. But I always want to touch base with them, and I start with the idea of always asking them, how are we doing? How are classes going? But also, what are we thinking our career goals are right now? Have they changed since the last time I've talked to you? Are you still on track thinking this is the direction you want to go? And what progress are we making towards accomplishing that goal for you? And so as we pick classes, one of the ideas is I want students to be able to pick courses that are really going to speak to that interest that they have and are really going to provide a very good foundation for them in pursuing whatever path that might be. And I oftentimes in the advising process try to convince students to, if they're on the fence between different things, take courses in both fields so that they can start to get an idea, is this the route I want to go, or do I perhaps like this pathway over here a little bit better? And so early on in that advising, I always encourage students to take a variety of courses in addition to the criminal justice that they're always really gung-ho about getting started on. Try to get them into thinking about, well, do I also have an interest in psychology? Do I also, if I'm thinking about going on to law school, might I consider a minor or a second major in something like English to work on my writing skills?
I think with advising, you not only work with them academically, but sometimes personal things enter in and we feel like we should be an ear to help them through that, because some of these things affect the others. If I'm having issues at home, family issues, health issues, or whatever, it becomes a domino effect. And so if we can help them sometimes find resources or just be an ear to listen. So I think building relationships with our advisees, having them feel comfortable with us and feeling confident that they're getting the courses lined out like they need to have so they can graduate on time.
My advisor is great. She has set me down from the beginning, and I switched my major my beginning of my sophomore year, and she has planned out to where I'll still be able to graduate on time. She showed me ways that I can get into internship programs and stuff like that before dental school, and she's helped me pick classes that'll benefit my applications and stuff there.
And I have her in class as well, and I like it a lot because I can actually go and talk to her, and she does more than just advise. She teaches, she listens, she understands, and helps me out a lot. And that's what I really appreciate about that. It's been a really good transition for that in that part. So
because it is a close closely knit campus and it's smaller, you can get that individual attention. And during your undergraduate work, that's something that's so very important because there are a lot of questions that may come up while you're pursuing a degree and your career. And to have that one-on-one attention when you need it and the compassion and care and helping you make the best decision for yourself, I think we are able to offer so well here at Midway.